So here we got a main voice actor who's watching this for the first time. But doesn't that entice you and make you want to watch your season?
It does, and you know what? It does.
You can buy that video online for like 16 bucks on Amazon or something. 16. I know. I'll lend you 50. Okay, as far as we know,
we're not. Wait, I thought this was off camera.
Yeah, I'm not putting that back on. No, I'm not putting that part on. So in Day of the Departed, you redeem yourself because instead of like going after Sensei Wu, you actually help him.
Yeah. I remember. I do remember that.
You do remember that? Okay.
Slightly, yeah.
So you're like the villain that got some redemption. You're the only villain that had some redemption.
No way.
Yes.
Oh, that's sweet. That's a cool place to be. Yeah.
Anyways, I hope you liked his reaction to his death. Do you wish Morro was still alive?
Yeah, I definitely do. I mean, I thought he was really whiny, but no, of course. I mean, I love being a part of the show Ninjago. I think it's just an awesome show. First of all, Lego is a kick-butt company.
Yeah.
And I thought the show, everything about the show, I think is done awesome. The voice direction, the voice actors, and just the whole experience. The scripts, the writing, everything. Yeah. I would love to be back.
Years ago, you played in a show called Max Steel.
Yeah. Well, still a couple weeks ago.
Who is your part?
I play. You.
Am I allowed to say?
No, you are. So I play Max. I
lead.
play the lead. I play Toxon, Octavian Xander, Air Elementor, Fire Elementor.
What the heck,
The new one's Earth Elementor and Wind Elementor.
What the heck?
7 now.
Who's producing this and how come I can't get one of them? Like what the?
Because you didn't get nodes.
I can play totally Max Steel.
How do you?
I can play the Wind Man.
Okay, I wasn't jealous till now, man.
That was a good year. And then we came back and we did, I think, 6 movies, and now the
6 movies.
6. So yeah, we did 50-ish episodes, and then we did 6 or 7 movies that went into theaters.
Max Steel had 6 movies.
6 movies, yeah.
And you're Max Steel.
I'm Max. Sam Vincent is Steel.
Oh, sorry.
But together we are
Max Steel.
Boom.
I'm smart enough to put that together. Wow,
that was an easy one.
But this is 7 parts.
7 parts every time.
I gotta talk to my agent. I should have one of his 7 parts.
Here, you want to grab me a couple of notes?
Yeah, why don't you just give me one of your parts? I mean, you could still have 6. Who do you think is the
7.
best? No, you could have 6 if you give me one.
Oh, if I give you one, I'll give you 2.
Yeah! Who do you think is the best villain except for you in Ninjago? No.
In Ninjago? Now, I didn't get to see a lot, but I remember I wanted, like when I was auditioning, I think it was Pythor.
Pythor, you wanted
right? Yeah, I wanted Pythor. And there was a grouping of auditions for 2 or 3, something like that. There was 3 characters, 3 villains that were being cast, and I got very, very close. One of the voices was like, "So, you think you want to do? It was very sort of noble, but I think Mackenzie Gray ended up playing him." You remember who Mac played?
No. Yes, I do. He played a snake character.
I like trying to change my range, right? Because coming up as a young voice actor, you sort of get pegged as a young voice, right? Which is why the nodes come into play so dramatically. Is that like, you play your hero character, right? You're that guy.
Right.
So I really like sort of showing that I can do the older voices, because that's the stuff that sort of has longevity, you know what I mean? Like that's the stuff you're going to be able to do when you're 40, 50, which I'd love to still be
true.
Yeah.
Wow, very cool.
Let's hear your best Morro.
You'd have to do the voice first.
I can't remember.
Oh, come on, Sensei Wu.
Low. You gotta go higher.
I gotta go higher?
Come on, Sensei Wu.
Not
Come
bad.
on.
Not bad at all.
I just need to take one of your 7. Okay, do you have any hobbies you enjoy during your free time, and what are they?
My hobbies. So, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging.
The brag.
Okay, fine. So I have a wakeboard boat and 2 Sea-Doos, and I love that, and I do that all the time.
Why is that bragging?
Well, because not a lot of people have a wakeboard boat and 2 Sea-Doos. It's like, I got my wakeboard boat, I got my Sea-Doos, and I love to rattle.
I told you, he's the coolest guy in voiceover. Why can't you have cool gadgets to go with it?
Yeah, so I bought a wakeboard boat, and I use it every morning. When I used to live in North Vancouver before I moved here, I was only 6 minutes away from where I keep it in Deep Cove. And so I would just get anybody I could to come out and drive the boat for me, and I just wakeboard in the morning or wake surf.
So if you want to be one of your friends, you befriend people so they can drive the boat.
Get a boating license, and I will love you to death.
So that you can wakeboard. Hey Brent, hey Brent, you want to come hang out with me on the weekend? You're going to drive me around while I have fun.
No, we can switch though. I'll drive for you too, right? I'll teach you to wakeboard. And then if no one would come and wakeboard with me, then I would just literally go grab one of the Sea-Doos and just like kind of have breakfast on the dew underneath the Second Narrows Bridge. That's the best way to wake up. You wake up at like 8 o'clock. By 8:30 you're at the Sea-Doo, and then you just drive it out to the middle of the water and you just hang out for a bit, just wake up, take a swim.
This is not the answer I thought I was going to get. We live in a rainy city. You don't meet a lot of people that say, I just get up and go wakeboard.
Well, I don't anymore. Now they're all dry docked and squamish, unfortunately. But in the summer, yeah. I mean, I do a TV show, so that takes up about 3 months of the year, from like March, April, May.
Yeah.
But then I have June, July, August to just go hit the water.
Okay.
So I love water. I love playing floor hockey with Sam Vincent.
Floor hockey. Sam Vincent's another voice actor.
Another voice actor who was kind enough to invite me into his floor hockey group.
Now, you just touched upon the TV show.
Yeah.
It was one of my questions later on. First of all, let's just get to it because you brought it up.
Sure.
I honestly gotta say, like the name of the show.
Cheseaspeake Shores?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about it?
I have a pronunciation issue on it.
Why?
It's just like Cheseaspeake. I just couldn't get it, man. When I was announcing you, I'm serious.
You know what? They never go to Squamish. Because like on the road, it's like Squamish or get your book up cut, and there's like 3 numbers. You don't know how to say it.
Say it like you just said it. But say it again for me.
Cheseaspeake Shores.
Cheseaspeake Shores.
Oh goodness.
You played the part of Connor on that show.
I did, yes.
Now, I don't have your channel, so I haven't seen.
Well, it's on the W network. Do you know W?
No, I basically have
Hallmark in the States, W here, yeah. And then Global now they just picked it up.
Global picked it up. I do have Global.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll check
For
it
next
out.
season.
But this show is number 2 to Fear of the Walking Dead, correct?
In viewership, in target demographic on Sundays, it's number 2 behind Fear the Walking Dead, and then for its time slot at Sunday at 9 o'clock, it's number 1.
That's awesome.
It's a multi-generational family drama.
Right.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You played a little bit about your character.
So Connor is my character, and in the first episode,
You died.
and then the first,
All this is
gosh,
like, I
wait, it's
died.
there. John Tinker and Martin Wood are our executive producers, Dan Paulson, and it was a show that just kind of touched with people. Hallmark is a great network, right? But sometimes people can have issue with it because it's a little bit floaty, it's a little bit sort of like a Hallmark card opposed to like a graphic novel, you know what I mean? And people want kind of in the middle. In doing that show, they got a new executive producer, John Tinker came on, and he made it more real. He made the situations real, he made just life, even though it was a little bit glossy, but like with real issues between families. You know, there was problems, there was all that kind of stuff, like father-son fights, like I had a fight with my mom, you know what I mean? Like stuff where you're like, ugh, but people really, really gravitated to it.
You are also the lead role on Dinotrux.
I am.
And you got some toys.
I
Show
do
me
have
your
toys.
toys. Like, let's talk about those toys.
Sorry. Here's Ty.
This promise me.
Here's Ty right here. So I play Ty. Look. Boing. And then he says, he's got voices in there. It's over, Destructs. That was me.
I was thinking
That was the.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so he says a whole bunch of stuff. The trucks are big, scary trucks, you know, like especially the T-trucks that Ty is, and Revit is a rep tool, and so it's working that they finally get to be friends.
Two different worlds
Like two different worlds collide, right? And no one ever hangs out with another type of whatever. And so now the rep tools, they crawl all over the trucks and they fix them and they do that kind of stuff. And it's about teamwork, it's about building, it's a great show.
And that show's on Netflix right now.
It is, yeah. Our third season dropped about a week and a half, 2
Third
weeks ago.
season, wow.
Now the show is doing monstrously well.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
All right, next question.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of voice actors tend to stick to an archetype more than others. Example, Kirby Morro saying he's like the young hero, the leader. What would you say your niche is? Now, you've kind of been saying you don't want to be a niche.
That's the whole deal, right? Is that like I grew up as a niche, right? Like I watched guys like you, guys like the Dobsons, guys like Kirby. I mean, I was in rooms with these guys. I remember we did NASCAR Racers, which was way back in the day, and it was like Paul, Michael, Brian, Phil Hayes, and I think David Kay was on it for a bit, and like just the big guys, right? So I had the opportunity to listen and learn from these people, and then coming out of that, I mean, a lot of people assume that, you know, you're not really necessarily going to move on to be a voice actor afterwards. You kind of get niched or pigeonholed into a certain type of voice.
Here's a young kid actor. There's only like a handful that make the transition into adulthood because their voices change and then they don't have anything to offer.
I mean, I think Andrea Livman is one of the people that was around back in the day.
Yeah, Andrea, who's a pony, and Chantal Strand is the other one. And
Chantal,
I remember Chantal Strand, Andrea Livman, and Andrew Francis were doing all the kid roles back in the day.
Yeah, we owned the kid market.
You owned it.
Yeah.
Like you were the, I remember.
Yeah.
You were the, I was jealous of the amount of work you.
Yeah.
Question for both of you. Do they ever let you guys have a pajama day where you get to come to work in your PJs?
Every day?
Every day's a pajama day. Thoughts on Morro not being the Green Ninja?
Well, I don't think he deserves to be the Green Ninja with an attitude like that, you know?
Fair enough. What is it like being a ghost, and do you like it?
Being a ghost, what do you mean?
Morro's a ghost, man.
Oh! Yeah, I love it.
Chabang. How come yours is so much bigger than mine?
I've heard that before.
What is the best part of voice acting?
The best part of voice acting is being able to go into a room and make spastic movements with your body and somehow
It's okay?
it's okay.
It's sane?
I mean, like my big thing is like people make fun of me, right? Because if I'm doing,
You never believe what I said. I've done this like a million.
and like so people are like, what the heck are you doing with your arms? So yeah,
You're animated because you're playing an animated.
because you're playing an animated character.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part. Is like being able to be just spastic as long as the voice comes across okay, you win.
So you're crazy and you're spastic.
I love it. Yeah.
What did you do on My Little Pony?
My Little Pony, I play a character named Shining Armor, who's Twilight Sparkle's older brother.
Are you still in it, or are you like once in a while?
I'm once in a while. I can't necessarily say whether I'm in it or not because I think some new stuff's coming out.
Do you like cookies?
Do I love cookies?
No, do you like cookies?
Do I like them? No. Better question is, do I love them? And the answer is a yeah.
Okay, what kind of cookie do you like?
I like a soft, fresh-baked chocolate chip cookie.
I think this person just keeps asking this question to see if I'll actually ask it, because they asked Kirby the same thing. Morro or Shining Armor? I think they're asking you.
I like Morro because he is a bad guy. He had a little bit of range and got to show a lot of emotion.
Yeah.
But I like Shining Armor because he's a stand-up character. He's got some funny little bits. And also, I get to go meet all the MLP or My Little Pony fans at the conventions, which is a huge part.
Which would be huge.